it has something to do with this,
With the gun
with a
violence.
gun. Mind you, I peed on myself. Yeah, it's crazy.
Sorry.
It's crazy.
This is my side of the story, and today I have one of the biggest DJs from Uganda. He's called Robibkist. Robin, do you know there's a school in Kenya called KIST?
Yeah, I saw the school.
Do you know what it means in full?
No, I don't know.
It's called Kiambu.
Kiambu.
Yes.
There's also an international school in Uganda.
It's not Kiambu, it's Kiambu Training Institute, I think.
There's also a school in Uganda called KISS.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
But where did you get that name?
I just wanted a name that is funny, that someone would remember me for something silly.
Ah, okay.
It's just like something to do with marketing me.
What's your real name?
Real name is Robinson Lubankene.
Lubankene. Unasikia hiyo? Robinson Lubankene.
No, Robinson Lubankene.
Lubankene.
Yes, Lubankene.
Sawa, kidogo hapo ni shrub. Now you're in Kenya, sindio?
Yeah.
Do you know what sindio means?
Not so.
Not so?
Yeah.
Yes. You're in Kenya. How are you liking Kenya so far?
It's cold.
It's cold?
Yeah, it's cold.
I think it's during the night, maybe.
No, it's just cold literally.
Yeah.
Normally.
Uganda is hotter than Kenya.
Very hot.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Very hot. The people, of course. I'm loving the food as well.
You love the food? Yeah. Which is your favorite food?
It's called what? Ugali and skuma.
But isn't there ugali in Uganda?
It's not called ugali though.
It's called what?
Kaunga.
Kaunga. Yeah. And boga? And what about vegetables?
There are very many.
Eh.
So there's skuma, there's bo, there's nakati, there's malakwang.
I'm telling you, na float to even.
Yeah,
I'm
so
floating.
there are very many. They're just very many.
Ah, okay. Yeah. And this is your first time, Mama? This is your which time?
This is my 5th time in Kenya.
Were you here when we were striking and going for demonstrations?
In that period, yes, I came, but after the main demonstration.
After the last one, the
last one, yeah.
The final one was heavy.
I'm not a violent kind of person, so I wouldn't have been anywhere on the street.
Really?
But I have a feeling that for some reasons I would be.
For Kenya, for Uganda.
I would be, because like you guys have the opportunity to go and riot peacefully.
But now you will be releasing the stress for Uganda in Kenya.
Definitely.
Yeah. And also, we were watching, Ugandans were watching some of the things that were happening in Kenya last year during the demonstrations. Yeah. You were saying if it was happening in Uganda, you can't even dare even start or even plan.
Like, how do you even get the ideology to plan something like that? It's not possible.
It's not possible.
Unless you want to be picked for.
They keep tabs on everything. They're informers.
They do. Do
you know that song of "There must be an informer"?
No, I don't.
You must be a backbiter.
No, I don't. But the fact is, there's also being paid to snitch on your friends.
Oh, you get paid to snitch in Uganda?
Not on camera, but something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. That is new for us.
It's new.
We go to the streets and we demonstrate for our rights and say this must go. They must go.
I mean, someone is given 1 million Ugandan shillings. Why not snitch on others?
1 million Ugandan shillings is how much in Kenya shillings?
Like 40,000.
40,000 Kenya shillings. Yeah, that one ends within
around 40,000
a week.
Yeah, but the money is small in Kenya.
The money is small in Kenya shillings.
Yeah,
yes,
it's very, very small.
Yeah, but that means if I take my money from Kenya and go to Uganda, I'm gonna be rich.
Like I told you earlier, you don't be rich.
You're gonna
be wealthy.
Yeah. You see, maybe in the future he might have plans of going to Uganda. I've never been to Uganda, by the way.
Oh, really?
I just hear about Uganda.
It's a nice place.
It's a nice place.
It's a nice place with nice people. But I know if you come to Uganda, you may not want to come back to Kenya.
But Ugandans should hire us to come and demonstrate on your behalf. See, we offered even to hire on.
I mean, your president.
Yeah.
Is a very, very good friend to our president.
Which very well much I know.
So
yeah.
you may be arrested.
We may be arrested. Yeah. But Kenyans, we are fearless.
It's fine.
Yeah? We are very fearless.
Of course, you can be fearless in the grave or something. So it's fine. But you want to die for something that...
No, we are coming to be hired. And then we go back.
No.
You stay in your home.
The point is they will see as a Ugandan. And they will arrest you.
And I hear you call police officers afande.
Every police or either military or private security,
Yeah.
either a policeman, we call them afandis.
Do you know what we call police officers
No.
in Kenya? We call them majenge. Say
Majenge.
Yes.
What does it mean?
Masanse.
Masanse.
Say masanse. That's slang.
Slang.
Yes.
You have to call them afandi.
Afande.
Yeah.
Next time now, you don't call them afande. Say masanse.
No, but we are used.
Oh, you're used to that.
Even after the podcast, I may even forget that.
When you
word.
go back there, they call them masanse. Masanse are coming.
Will they understand?
They will not understand. That is just Kenyan slang. Do you know any Kenyan slang?
No, I don't. Honestly. I don't.
Any?
I don't.
Hey, you need to stay longer in Kenya. When are you going back to Uganda?
Probably Thursday.
Wednesday. You need to learn a few slang. And you want to tell me Kina never has not taught you any slang.
No,
I almost started speaking Swahili.
I think the Swahili that I know is the Swahili that is used a lot by the police in Uganda.
In Uganda?
Yeah.
Which is?
Toa viatu. Kuja hapa.
Which is come here.
Lala chini.
Hey, in Kenya they go, wewe!
Panda. And then say, panda gari.
Panda kitanda.
Yeah. So
You
that's...
know what is panda kitanda?
No.
Climb the
bed.
Yeah.
Kitanda.
Yeah.
Kitanda actually, kitanda is in my local language.
Oh, it's the same thing. It means the same thing.
The same thing.
Ah, okay. Now, how long have you been DJing for?
I've been DJing for the longest time, which is like since senior 1.
Which now make me understand. You know, our systems are very different.
Okay, so after primary, the first class in high school is senior 1, then senior 2, then senior 3.
Oh, which is high school here, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3.
Yeah, okay, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4. Then Form 4 you do a national exams that either you go do a small certificate course or you go to HSC, A-level. So A-level is Form 5 and Form 6. So after that, then you do national exams, then you go to the university.
So you want to tell me the education period in Uganda is longer, basically?
It's long. So
you're done with high school, you enter campus straight.
Really?
Yes.
We have you have 2 years of nursery, then 7 years of primary.
Wow.
Then 4 years of high school. Then there's another advanced high school which is called HSC A-level.
And it's a must, you go?
It's 2. No, that's not a must.
Okay,
It's not a must.
Okay.
It's not a must. Then so it was in senior 1.
It was in senior 1
when I became a bedroom DJ.
You became you were DJing in your bedroom?
DJing for myself and my friends.
That is what you call a bedroom DJ.
It's called bedroom DJ.
Now I'm learning something new today.
Yeah.
Okay, and so far, how far? What are the achievements you have achieved? What are some of the
achievements?
Yeah. There has to be a success story, of course, even for that short period.
I think being me saying I've been a professional DJ, it's been 5 years down the road since COVID, because after COVID is when I got done with high school, proper high school.
But in Uganda, actually, Museveni was saying there's no COVID.
That was serious COVID. We were in lockdown in series. So we had 21 days, then we had 32 days of lockdown, but we've always been having a serious lockdown issues.
Oh, so since 2020 is when you now started doing it now? Professionally.
Yeah.
And you're a gospel DJ?
Strictly gospel.
Okay,
music.
strictly gospel?
Yes.
Okay. But you know some of our Kenyan artists?
Yeah, I do. I know Moji. I know San. Though
Son
I know
of
him
Nations,
a
of
DJ,
course.
but he's an artist.
That one is the one who you could have started with.
Yeah, I know. Okay, sorry. I know San.
You know San?
I know Moji, Gavi Royo, and then the old guys, a lot of them. Pop Kid,
okay.
Alemba, many. Size 8.
Size 8 is still very active, by the way. She's in ministry now.
The guy who broke out with Moji, what's his name?
Who?
The guys they're called Wekatik.
Oh,
I'm a big
yes.
fan of them. So I know all of them.
Oh, okay.
Jabidi, Timeless, Dida. It's called Didi Man.
Didi Man, yes. That was the counterpart for Moji Shot in the group.
Oh. So we play a lot of Kenyan music.
But do Ugandans actively listen to Kenya? To Kenyans, like Kenyan artists, because I hear a lot of Ugandans love listening to their own artists.
I don't think so. We love a lot of Nigerian music.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I feel like Joshua Baraki is doing good.
He's doing good, but he's alone.
in the industry.
He's alone. That's doing something like Nigerians. That's why people relate more to him.
Oh, to him.
Yeah.
As an artist.
Wow.
And then there's DJ Decimal, my favorite DJ from Uganda.
It's how I got to know you guys last time when we were coming back. You guys talking about him, and it's not even a big deal in Uganda.
It's not a big deal.
No,
in
we
Uganda.
just see him on he's just a TikTok comedian DJ, something like that.
But I saw even he was at Nyege Nyege.
Yeah,
he was even playing outside.
Yeah, he was playing. I don't know how they didn't give him a set, but videos were trending on TikTok and Instagram of him playing his. Okay, not that his DJing is so organized. It's just disorganized, and I don't know why people like it. Either they're just feeling sorry for him in some kind of way. I don't know.
In Kenya, there's something that usually happens. If you're trending that much, is it trending in Uganda? It's because now people either enjoy what he's doing, or they're making fun of him. But I feel like he's a dope DJ. He's even supposed to be mixing from 7. You haven't heard?
No.
You want to tell me? Ask me what's the first news.
For not to be so rude, I don't think he's a good DJ because he has no basics of DJing. Yeah, for lack of a better word.
Yeah. He has no basics of DJing. But I feel like when given a chance, he can do a good job.
He can with proper training.
Yes.
Yeah, but because you can't, you there are some things they are supposed to do. Basic things of being a DJ. You need to beat match. You need to know the song structure. You need to know the keys, how the keys are supposed to match. You need to know those things. Yeah,
like synchronization of the music
all
and all
together,
that.
Yes.
Okay. And then there's something that you mentioned before we got here, that when you were in school, you were taught that Kikuyu women in this country, they eat blood.
No, not Kikuyu women. Like both men and women.
We eat blood.
You eat blood. That's what they told us. Apart from the Maasai people, the Kikuyu are very rude, very harsh.
We are very rude.
And they drink blood.
Oh my God.
Not eat blood, but drink blood.
Imagine we don't drink blood.
Now I
News
can
flash,
tell.
we don't drink blood.
Now I can tell.
It's a misconception.
That we are taught in schools. Imagine how many Ugandans that know that and we grew up knowing.
That is what we do.
Kikuyu people drink blood.
Even me, I've had some. I don't know if it's a misconception or if it's true that in Uganda, when women are being prepared for marriage, they have to pull their.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that one.
So you're supposed to go to. They're called senga. So senga is like auntie. Yes, you go to your auntie for those kind of talks and practice and what.
Guys, if you don't understand what I'm saying, they're allowed to pull their labia majora and minora, if I'm not wrong. Yes.
Yeah, they do.
And how long does that happen?
I don't know. It's not in my tribe.
Oh, it's a particular tribe. It's not everyone.
Yes, that's why I said even there's a specific tribe that circumcise the girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
that is FGM.
Yeah, FGM.
Yes. Now I'm learning something new.
They do. I don't know why, but certain tribe. Not all tribes do that.
Yeah. And then Ugandans like to fight with Kenyans on Twitter, especially who is more developed. We are more developed,
Basically, I think those who are always controversial on Twitter maybe have never been to Kenya before. So my opinion about that is very, very different.
Yeah. Please, let's hear your opinion.
But all I know is every time you guys want to say something, we can just go back to Uganda and switch off the light, and you guys don't have power in Kenya.
You're going to switch off our lights
because you guys don't have electricity in Kenya. So,
but we do. Kwani, what are we using right now?
Because the switch is on in Uganda.
The switch is on in Uganda, but we have our own dams.
But it's not producing enough power for you guys.
Yeah. But one thing I know is that even in Uganda, you guys produce, help us with agricultural products.
We do, because our backbone is farming. Yes. So every part of Uganda has a particular crop that they are known for growing. So like where I come from, we are known for cotton, simsim, nuts, millet, and sorghum, cassava, and sweet potatoes.
Even us, we are known for many things here.
Of course, we know maybe cabbage.
Cabbage, Robibkist, surely.
Then you have cassava. Then there's coffee. There's cotton. Like a lot of things.
And have you tried using a matatu here in Kenya? Because I've heard you mention about matatu.
Not this time, but the first time I came, I did. I did.
So far, what do you think about the matatu here? The
Okay.
matatus here?
For me, as a music lover, it's nice for me, but I don't think it would work in Uganda because like it's so noisy.
Oh, it's you have tried the Nganyas?
Yes. But the Nganyas also came to Uganda by a certain radio station I work for. It came to Uganda and it was crazy. It was crazy. People poured saliva, like
On
looking at the car. Like
they were licking the car?
No, like pouring. You know how you look at something and then you're like mesmerized?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
So it was crazy. So we had a trade. It's called usually have a common trade in Kampala where like people it's like a trade show. So different media houses bring their teardrop, their banners, and us, our radio station, didn't do any of those, just brought the buses. And we trended like for a full month.
Wow.
Because of the Nganyas.
But you guys don't have Nganyas.
No, we don't. Like, it's so surprising how you guys use those buses as a taxi. Those buses in our country are meant to go far places, like from here to Nakuru.
The small buses?
No, the big one.
Oh, the long
that
ones.
You guys use.
Yeah, it's called. There's one called City Hopper. There's another called KBS. Yes.
No, as we don't use it for taxi, we use it for long distance.
For long distance.
Then the taxi, the small one that's like a drone, a van, it's the one that is used in the town for short movement.
Oh, the small matatus now, the one that occupies 14 people.
Yes, 14 people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But now you should come. There's a new Nganya that is called Money Heist. That one you should try. It's really, really amazing.
Because see, the thing is, even the taxis that you guys have, like it has a lot of graffiti and drawings.
Yes, now that's the matatu culture in our country. We have the matatu culture. Do you know even CNN featured us?
Really?
Yes, for the matatu culture.
So I don't think whether someone going in an office in Uganda would hop in a matatu because
it's
of
the best.
Because of the drawings. It's not giving corporate.
It's not giving corporate.
Yeah,
you guys have class.
Yeah,
we are sorry.
It doesn't.
Wow.
So it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Because even in Uganda, the fact that a taxi is being driven by a young person, someone will say, no, I need to get someone elderly driving a taxi.
To drive a taxi.
Then I can enter the taxi.
Even we have those now small matatus that have been designed like Nganyas. You know that? Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Because there's a day I used, I don't know if it's a Nganya or a matatu. Like, you can't see the driver. The driver is the other side. And then you're seated in the front seat and the screen is just like this.
You can see
like, like it's crazy.
And then the makanga, how is the experience with the makangas here?
What's the makanga?
The conductors. You know the bus conductors?
No, like it's so weird how everything, like, how should I even explain it? Like, the biggest money here is 1,000. As our biggest money is 50,000.
Ugandan shillings.
Yeah. So 1,000 in Kenya, the 1,000 note, the Kenyan shillings, is like a very, very big money that if you enter in Ghana. So the first time I entered in Ghana, I entered with a 1,000 note. And because the guy had no change and everyone was paying with M-Pesa, I almost went somewhere else.
Oh, where are you coming from?
No, I was coming from Athriva. I was coming to town.
Okay.
So the guy had no change. There was no change actually. So I gave him the money and he refused. Like, we're going until where we're going.
And you know, from town to Athriva, from Athriva to town, it's 100 shillings. So you're expected to pay with M-Pesa.
I don't know. I didn't know. Because I would see someone, like, even when you're buying tomatoes, someone is paying with M-Pesa.
Yes, mobile money is a big thing.
It's a big thing in our country, but not even buying tomatoes or onions.
We even buy sweets sometimes with M-Pesa.
No,
yes,
that's crazy.
You can pay 30 shillings in Kenya
but
for transport.
We have taxes on our mobile money. Every time you do the smallest transaction, you are taxed.
As a sender and a receiver.
Both.
Yes.
Okay. Unless when you're like putting money on your M-Pesa, you're not charged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned something about when we were comparing cultures. I hear most of the times South Sudan gets most of your produce. You serve South Sudan with those things. Food, water, electricity. Is it true?
Yeah, we do. We do because we are heavy on agriculture. Just like I was telling you, if you get a chance to go to Uganda, you would not come back not because of anything, but because of the food only.
But life is good in Nairobi.
Yeah,
Robibkist.
it's good, but until you eat Ugandan food, then you know there's a different type of life.
Because there's this food that somebody mentioned to me that they didn't like at all. You mix fries, chips, and spaghetti, and then you put some groundnut sauce. Is
Who
it true?
told you?
It's a friend of mine. She had gone to Uganda.
She's Ugandan?
No, she's Kenyan. Of course.
I don't.
She didn't enjoy the
Maybe
food.
she had gone to study.
No, it was a visit. She had gone to visit and then come back.
No, I've never heard of that actually.
But you mix spaghetti with chips.
Yeah, we do.
Is it a delicacy or
no,
it's just...
It's just like how you want to do you. It's not that everyone who does that.
It's like, have you tried smocha in Kenya?
Yeah, I've tried.
What do you think about smocha?
I like it, but it can't satisfy.
It can't satisfy?
No, it can't.
Smocha, chapati and smoky.
It can't.
How many did you have?
Like 2.
2?
Can't.
And you were not satisfied?
No,
oh my
can't.
God.
It's petty. Because our breakfast is usually like food. Like you would get Irish with meat. It's breakfast.
Irish potatoes and meat.
Yes.
That's breakfast.
Breakfast, like a katogo. Katogo is just like breakfast. Or heavy cassava and then chapati and then mandas and eggs. Like breakfast. Yeah. Heavy.
And then you said you tried bajia.
Like, I don't know why you guys call it bajia.
But it's bajia.
It's still chips. It's still Irish.
It is not Irish. Do you know why it's called bajia?
No.
It has been mixed with flour. So it automatically becomes bajia.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Maybe that, but it still tastes the same.
As before?
No, yes, as before. There's no difference, actually.
Maybe the person who made it for you
it's just
their job well.
It's the same. It's the same, actually.
And then you mix cassava with now the flour.
Yes, with the flour. Or rice.
You mix rice with flour?
Yeah.
How?
So the rice is made in a rounded form. Then I don't know how it is done. Then it's dipped in flour that has some Royco. Then it's deep fried. It's called namungodi.
Namugodi. Is that breakfast? Where, guys? Me, I'm learning new recipes. Is that breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack?
You can use it as snack or breakfast or tea accompaniment.
Tea accompaniment.
Yeah.
Have you tried my pasua?
No, I don't even that.
Mutura?
That is. No.
You've not tried mutura yet?
I heard of it, but...
Robibkist, you're going back to Uganda and you have not tried these things.
It's not my fault.
We will make sure you do. You try this delicacy.
It's your fault, maybe. People here.
People here.
Yeah.
We know them. We can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so far, so good. You like your stay here?
No, I'm having the best time of my life. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just loving the people, the food, the environment. I mean, you can't stay in such an environment in Kampala unless you're a big dog.
Of course.
Yeah.
Even here, we have big dogs in this environment.
Yeah, no, of course I can tell. It's so quiet. You only hear birds singing in the morning, or dogs barking, or cars coming out of the gate, or the gate making noise. So it's giving plant kids people.
Of course.
Yeah.
And is it true that in Uganda, there are ladies who are transported from Rwanda to Uganda for pimping jobs?
Yeah, they are. Not that they're transported, but there's market for that because Kampala is really, not just Kampala, Uganda is heavy on nightlife. Very, very heavy.
And why Rwandese ladies?
Because they are curvy, because they are brown, and anything brown in Uganda is considered as very, very beautiful.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
And then there's a word that I don't want to use that like men in Uganda love a lot.
Do you know in Kenya when that brown thing happens, they say it's colorism. People even get mad on the internet.
Really?
Yes.
You know, like bleaching is becoming a norm in Uganda for the ladies because they want to be brown.
That's gonna be a big business there.
Yeah, so that's the reason why Rwandese come, and of course they're beautiful. Honestly,
of course, they're very beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. And also, you guys usually say that Kenyan women are very harsh compared to Ugandan ladies. You talk to a Ugandan lady, yes, please. How can I help you, please?
No, okay. Me as a person, I think like the Kenyan ladies I've talked to, I think I feel like they just know what they want. So you can't be beating around the bush and what they know what they want. So yeah, maybe that's why they say they are harsh.
Any new sheng that you've learned so far?
Not even one.
For real. Can teach you some. You know what this is? This is chude genje. When you want to greet someone, you do like this. Yeah. But there are so many different. Every single time you come back to Kenya, you will hear something new, of course, when it comes to sharing.
Yeah, of course. Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Kenya. Are you planning to come back and stay in Kenya?
I can't stay in Kenya. Yeah, I can't stay in Kenya.
My dear, you need to.
Unless when I'm coming for a vacation or something, then yeah. But coming to stay in Kenya, it's a hard thing.
You've been to Mombasa?
No. I've only been to Dar
and
es
the way
Salaam.
Kenyans make fun of Uganda.
Or that you don't have a seaport.
You don't have a seaport. You're a landlocked country.
It's fine, but we're giving you guys money, right?
Yeah.
So we can take our business to Dar es Salaam, and then I don't know how economy will work.
Now you're going to start another war online that we don't want.
I'm being honest, because you can take our business somewhere else where the money is affordable, because TZ money is affordable for us.
Oh, for you, it's the currency for Uganda is higher than.
Yeah, no, it's not higher, but it's like very, very low, very low, very, very, very low.
Yeah. And so far, what was your assignment when you were coming to Kenya?
No, I just came for vacation, just to chill.
Oh, you came for a vacation.
Yeah, so I have a radio show. All the shows were recorded, so I just came to have a good time and chill.
You see, the rich people, guys, these are people who come for vacation in January.
No, actually,
February.
It's just that life is very short and need to do the most out of it.
Of course, yeah. And any siblings? You have siblings who are supporting your dream?
I don't think at our home there's anyone who... It's not a big deal, actually.
For real?
It's not a big deal.
I'm just saying, my brother is a DJ.
No, it's not a big... It's only when friends to my sisters and brothers always tell my brothers or my sisters, oh, I saw your brother on TV. Oh, he works at this radio station. Very cool. Oh, but it's not a big deal for them. Yeah,
which I understand. But it's good. Are they supportive?
Everyone is doing their own things.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Apart from my mom, that every time I would tell her, oh, I'm going to this radio station. Do you have transport? No, I don't have. Then would give me transport.
Yeah.
Or would give me 10K to go buy a new shirt because I'm going to this radio station or this TV station. But apart from that, I don't think. My dad never wanted anything to do with DJing because...
What did he want you to do?
I don't know. Something different, not DJing, not music. Because music and DJing is like for people who are afraid in life, people who are drunkards, are rapists, people who have no future. Yeah, in Uganda. But even up to now, actually.
I feel like most African parents are like that. You know, they want you to be in a very serious profession.
Actually, for my dad is so personal. Yeah, it's so personal.
But I'm sure he's understanding right now.
You know, I don't think my dad knows that I work for like one of the biggest radio stations.
He doesn't know.
It's not that something I would... He's my dad, but we're not friends. I can't have a conversation with him, telling him, oh, you know what, I'm at this radio station.
Growing up, were you close?
No, he was just being an African dad and I was being an African son. Okay. Not that we're friends. Maybe my mom, we are so close. We are friends. We are very, very close friends. Like I would tell her, oh, you know what, I was on Instagram. This girl did this. Yeah, but my dad, no. Of course, he's just going to say, oh, okay. Really?
And that is it?
Okay, fine. Like we're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are some of the challenges that you went through
as DJing?
Yes, as DJing.
Which DJing?
How did you start out?
I started out as a secular DJ.
What changed your mind?
What changed my mind? Competition was okay until I saw this, because I had the skills. And the gospel industry had no like very skillful DJs and what. And there was no proper competition. There was no competition at all. So I saw it as an opportunity to shine.
Yeah. And that's how you got into... Are you saved as well?
Yeah, I'm saved. I'm a gospel DJ. And but that wasn't the main reason even why I became a DJ in the first place.
It's because you saw an opportunity?
Yeah.
And you took it?
That was the main reason for being a gospel DJ. But the main reason of me being a DJ was because I wanted to be famous in school. Of course, the girls at school. And okay, the money wasn't a big deal. It was all about being famous in school and the girls, basically those two things. Yeah.
Okay. And throughout your journey, what has been some of the tough choices you had to make as an individual when it comes to your career as a DJ?
I think the toughest this season was becoming a gospel DJ, because even up to now, when I still tell my friends that we went to school with them, gospel, they don't believe me. They don't, because I was that good DJ that I always gave my friends plot to go in a bar, because I had a certain bar that I was playing at.
Yeah.
So I tell them, oh, drinks on me, food on me, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did that also change the friendship, your closeness with your friends after you stopped doing the secular?
Business wise, they didn't support me because they had no anything to do with gospel or anything. Yeah. They didn't support me. But the friends never changed. In fact, we still remain friends, but not so close friends, because they're going to bars, I'm sitting home. And because I'm so much of an introvert that if it's not DJing, I am not going outside, I'm not leaving home. Or if it's not playing video game for money.
Of course. Or you stream videos.
No, like, so me, like I have a lot of friends that we play video games. Basically it's FIFA. So all of us, we are the best, but I am the best. So if you say you're the best, put your 100K Ugandan shillings and we have a tournament. So we are like 10 people. So that's like 1 million Ugandan shillings.
Okay.
So we play that. So if you win the tournament, of course you take the 1 million. So yeah, if it's not that, then I'm not leaving home. Yeah.
Okay, I see. And some of the challenges that you went through before you got into mainstream media as a DJ?
Some of the challenges. It is still challenges, by the way. The DMs are always crazy.
As a DJ?
As a DJ.
But I feel like it's good. People are interacting with you.
No, not that kind of DM, like different DMs.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't want to say. Because, but the DMs are really crazy. And then basically DMs, the girls, they're crazy. Even the dudes.
Robibkist, I don't think that should be a challenge.
No, I just don't like it.
Oh, you don't like it?
I don't like
You're
it.
a very reserved person.
Yeah, I'm so introverted that if there was a line of food somewhere, I would not go. Yeah. And the dudes as well.
They DM you?
It's crazy.
Wow.
It is crazy.
Hey,
yeah.
You guys, you have decided to go that way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You tell them you don't support such things.
Like, where I come from, I'm not even supposed to mention it actually. Yeah. So it's crazy. I think that's one of the biggest thing. And then that as well leads to a lot of, like, people want to date you because you are just a DJ or because you work for this cool radio station or because they saw you appear on TV, or like, it's never genuine for me, and it looks so fake, and that's a very, very big red flag for me.
What about work-wise? What was some of the challenges
work-wise?
That you went through, in the mainstream media? Because I know one thing about the mainstream media is very competitive.
Yeah, it is. It is. I think for me, one of the things, working at the radio station where I work, people thought I got there because the guys were, because it was a competition. It's like, we're looking for fire DJs, looking for fire radio presenters. The radio station that I work for is Energy Radio Uganda. So they have this, they don't just employ people, but they put out a search and they look for people. That's how they look for people, because they also auditions.
Yeah.
So I went through the auditions. So through the auditions, there's DJs that I looked up to, or we grew up looking at them on TV or listening to them on radio. And then here we are in these auditions, and like, I'm just passed through them all the time. And one of the conversation was, oh no, you go through because you're just a gospel DJ.
Yeah.
And
there was no other gospel DJ in the
No, I was the only gospel DJ. And it felt bad for me.
But you shouldn't feel guilty.
No, it felt bad because I love competition that is healthy.
Oh, okay.
You don't just tell me, oh no, you're just going to go through because you're gospel DJ.
Yeah.
And mind you, gospel DJing in media, in mainstream in Uganda, it's a very big deal. It's not there. It is not there. So a lot of mainstream TV station and radio station don't have gospel shows. I think NRG is the only radio station
that has a
gospel show with a gospel DJ.
Wow.
Yeah. Because if they're ever to play gospel music in any mainstream media, it's supposed to be worship only, and like for 30 minutes or 20 minutes. So it's really not a big deal.
So when you say that a gospel DJing is not a big deal in Uganda, does that mean also maybe gospel music is not a big deal in Uganda in terms of mainstream? Like you see the way here we listen to Akina Moji, we listen to Akina Jabidi.
Yeah.
Does that also translate in terms of artists in Uganda?
It's not a big deal because I feel like in Uganda, like things are just divided. Gospel industry that side, then mainstream here. So, and the fact that the mainstream, like the gospel guys, us, is if I do something, it's only for my gospel people. Or people like gospel only. Like there's no thing of going out to mainstream. So it's not a big deal. Like in Kenya, gospel is such a big deal that you find events after events. In Uganda, I can only tell you there's one event, gospel event, just one like this in a year.
Wow. Yeah, we have a lot actually.
No, we also have a lot, but it's not that it is. For example, I'll give an event like second service. No, third service happens every I think after every 3 months something in a year. It's consistent. As we only have one consistent event that is called Alive in the Park. That's the only event. But we have a lot of Christian events.
Oh, by Nani Elvis Mbonye?
That's for a pastor.
For a pastor.
You can't say that's an event. It's for a pastor. No, of course there are pastor events, but they don't really, I wouldn't say that it's something that gospel artist looks up to. No, it's not. It's for a pastor. So the crowd is assured. Talking about events where you have to sell tickets, you have to market, you have to push.
Yes. Actually, Alive in the Park is for Mavuno.
No, it's for a certain guy called Shadrach.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then for Elvis Mbonye is for Zoe Grounds.
It's for Zoe Grounds. Then there's Faneo Grounds. Then there's Ruwaga. Then every church has its own event, but I wouldn't call it event because they're not selling tickets, not promoting it on social media. There are no ads on TV. There are no ads on radio. I wouldn't call that event.
Okay. Yeah. And in the long run, would you still want to pursue DJing as something for yourself as a career?
DJing is first love for me. It is a job for me right now. It's a pulpit for me as well. So DJing will always be there. Though I'm seeing other ways of adding other things into DJing. So that is not just DJing, but
such
other
as
things.
What are we looking forward to? What should we look forward to?
I think this year is going to go heavy on radio imaging and then beat making, producing. Because my idea of being a beat maker is to make beats and sell to movie companies.
Oh, sync music.
Yes, as soundtracks of movies or being used for commercials. That's why I'm not for artists to sing on because I don't, no hard feelings, but I don't think producing music for artists really brings in money on my side.
The industry actually has money. You just need to find the right way to get it. Because even with sync music, it's still the industry money.
Yeah, but still, I'm looking at big money, not
small
money. Not kidogo money.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because an artist in Uganda would give you like 3 million to record an audio. That's like small money that I can do like 4 gigs in a month and get that money. So small money for me.
Yeah. So what is that one event in your life that really, really changed you and also you felt like you didn't manage to tell your side of the story because, this is my side of the story. Yeah.
I think the one that is so attached to me is, it's so heavy on me. It has something to do with this.
With the gun
violence?
With a gun.
So I can't really say much about it, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. but I know is...
But this is a very safe space.
Yeah, it's very safe, but it's going to be on the internet, so it won't be safe. But all I can say is it has, of course, to do something with someone's wife. I mean, someone thinks you're sleeping with a wife, or
there was a mistaken identity, or maybe somebody thought you were...
No, they thought because the woman was really doing the most.
Oh, for you?
On me. Yeah, but which nothing happened. Trying to be professional.
Yeah.
And then very, very long story that had pointing a gun and what. So
did they find you at your house?
No.
Or at work?
No, it was in a public place.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
like 5 months ago.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
Wow. And how how did you resolve it? Or what was your way out
of
that situation?
No, of course I told this person reality with mind you, I peed on myself. Yeah, it's crazy.
Sorry.
It's crazy. But I told the person the truth with evidence from WhatsApp, my manager's side as well. And then for some reason, I don't know how he believed me.
It became even a problem at work?
No, not. It was even off work. This was personal. Yeah. And then someone thinks, oh, I love what you do because you work at this radio station. I want you to mentor my kids. I have 2 boys. I want them to be a DJ like you. Oh, no, this, that. And then this woman all of a sudden sends you her nudes, and then she deletes them and says, oh, I'm so sorry. Then we say, oh, no, it's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
And then the following day sends you nudes and tells you and sleep with you. How much do you want? I'm giving you this money.
That woman offered to pay you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I knew the woman was cute though. She was beautiful. But it was not just safe for me, and it's not that something that I would want to involve myself with.
Okay.
Yeah. And I didn't know that, because we had even met with the husband in the first place. But I didn't know the husband was a sweet person, was an army man. Yeah.
Okay.
And this happened like 2 months after, like we had met with the woman, with the kids.
Oh, you were friends with her?
We're not even friends, just because we met on Instagram and then we exchanged numbers. She asked numbers, told her he had a meeting with her, with her husband, how I can tutor their kids, how to DJ and everything. Yeah.
Wow, okay. But I'm so sorry about that.
No,
gun violence is something not to joke about.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm really okay with it now.
Okay.
Yeah. But I can't tell that story because that thing is a big deal in Uganda.
Did you manage to tell anyone?
No.
It was just your
but
secret.
I think I have a friend that I told. Yeah, I have a friend that I told. Yeah.
Okay. I'm so sorry about that.
I hope this video doesn't come to Uganda.
No.
Yeah.
But maybe it might even change somebody's life,
Yeah, but
when they come to Uganda, they know what to do.
Yeah, but it is a big deal in Uganda of ladies doing the most on the guys. It is a big deal for mostly guys on the media. If you're some kind of celebrity, or if they think you have money,
they make their move on the guys.
They do a lot.
Is this for all guys, or you have just said it's for specific industries?
Most of the guys in the limelight.
Most of the guys.
Okay. It's a big deal. It happens a lot of times. Yeah.
But so far so good. You've enjoyed your time in Kenya?
I'm having a blast.
Okay. Yeah. So what's one of your parting shots as we wrap up?
Parting shot.
Where can people find you? Do you have any projects that are coming up?
Projects I can't say, but I'm cooking a lot of stuff. And one of the reasons why I'm in Kenya, I've come to study, to see how things are done, to be exposed, so that when I take it to Kampala, it's something new that someone is willing to pay for it. Yeah, and my parting shot is everything has its time. Take your time. Ask for help. Yeah, and say thank you at the end.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Be grateful.
Be grateful.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, This Is My Side of the Story, and I was with Robibkist, DJ Robibkist.
Like, I don't know why Kenyans have too much R. The word is Robin.
It's Robin.
Yes.
Robin.
But Kenyans always say Robin. Grateful.
I think it's also the way we have Nini. Forgive us. We have. It depends on the teacher who taught you the English,
No, but so you want to say the same teacher taught all Kenyans English, because every Kenyan has triple R.
When I say Robin,
It's
is
Robin.
that wrong?
It's Robin.
It's Robin.
Not Robin.
Robin. I'm just insisting.
Grateful.
Grateful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my time on my side of the story. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for hosting.
Appreciate it. And this is my side of the story. See you next time on the next episode. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you DM us in case you have any story that you'd like to tell. Interesting story. You've gone through trauma. You've gone through abuse. You've gone through anything. We are here to listen to you. And also, this is a platform where you can share and so that people can learn.
I felt like I was venting at some point.
No, you're good. You're good. 100%.
I felt like I was venting, like pouring out.
Your heart. Which part? The part where you're talking about the...
Yeah, and no, it doesn't show masculinity.
Oh, being vulnerable. You're being vulnerable.
It doesn't show masculinity.
No, now this is a show where you are being vulnerable. You're sharing something.
It's not good to vent in people's eyes. Now, someone's looking at me as a weak link.
No. Imagine it's perfectly okay to be vulnerable.
Yeah, it is, but not when the lights on, the cameras
are in front of you.
Yes.
But somebody's learning from you. Somebody wants to be like you.
Yeah.
Somebody maybe wants to come to Uganda and they need to understand how the market works.
Yeah.
So that's perfectly okay.